Shaolin Yi Jin Jing, what we learn and why. I teach the Shaolin Yi Jin Jing form of Gong because I feel that this system of practice is the most effective approach to longevity, vitality, raw physicality, and embodied awareness. If you are a martial artist or athlete, the muscle tendon change will increase your speed, balance, power, and your Fa Jin, or your explosive violence of action. If you are on a spiritual path, focusing more on meditation, flow, balance, and longevity, the Yi Jin Jing practices were originally developed with these paths in mind. In practice, the muscle tendon change, or Yi Jin Jing, is a series of principles and training methods that can be adopted to many modern Qigong forms, repetitive whole-body gestures, and in some cases, even standing still. I first began this practice 40 years ago in the northern Shaolin lineage of Guru Zhang. I had the great fortune to begin training with Shifu, Eric Tuttle, in 1985. Eric learned from the well-known brothers Kwok Chan and Kwok Wing Lam. Both Shifu Kwok Chan and Shifu Kwok Wing Lam were direct disciples of Yan Shangwu, 1882 to 1971. Shifu Yan Shangwu was a disciple of the world-famous Shaolin Gong Master Guru Zhang. This lineage is also known as the Ten-Road Tan Tui system of Gong Fu and Gong. This system is extensive and includes Shaolin empty hand and staff forms, iron palm and iron body practices, a complete system of Yi Jin, tissue function transformation, and Shi Sui, bone marrow washing, as well as the ancient Shaolin wall staring meditation practice. Over the last 3 decades, I have both taught and sought out other teachers from similar lineages who have deep knowledge of the Gong, inner cultivation, aspects of this subtle and powerful art. The similarities and the unique distinctions of each tradition I have encountered has given me clarity about the core elements and principles, and a lot of curiosity about other approaches and methods focused on the transformation of contractile tissue, Yi Jin, and the cleansing of one's marrow and brain. I teach this practice in as traditional a way as possible. I have also been a clinician and a professor for 30 years, so I feel compelled to include a modern understanding of the involved tissues, functions, and support systems. Science is certain that your most effective option for longevity is abundant, dense and lean muscle mass, optimal circulation, strong bones, and a calm, resourceful heart. Understanding how and why that is true, scientifically and through TCM, can help each of us organize our practice around personal limitations, needs, and preferences. For example, most women do not want to develop large muscles, and about 10% of people have connective tissue limitations that require some alterations to their practice. The meaning of Yi Jin Jing, Yi can mean change, like the Book of Changes or Yi Jing. The character Yi suggests nature's flux and consequence-driven decisions. This brings attention to what can be predicted, controlled, negotiated with, and what is simply good or bad fortune. He also invites each of us to build a kind of gravity and momentum in our lives that bends the forces of transformation in our favor. Jin means contractile and elastic tissues and tissue behavior. The character Jin describes the fiber-like, flexible, and almost indestructible nature of bamboo. This brings attention to how muscles contract, how fascia and bones are also elastic shock absorbers, and how connective tissue responds to a lack of activity. Jing can mean a classic text, a bundle of scrolls, the fabric of space-time, a landscape topography with waterways, and a network of meridians. The character Jing describes a thread and a loom. From an animistic perspective, this is a reminder that all development happens across and is imprinted on surface or structure of existence, both an affirmation of the teaching, as above, so below, and that pattern recognition and accurate prediction is the most powerful gift. This brings attention to the truth that on every level of cosmology, anatomy, psychology, and spiritual awakening, the patterns determine the processes. The character for Jing also reflects the necessity of coherence, structure, alignment, and interaction. In this sense, through correct practice, you are writing the foundational matrix, text, or informational signals that determine every aspect of your embodiment and felt sense experience. At higher levels of practice, you are effectively building and refining a complex tissue antenna. This refinement includes longevity, a youthful appearance, and also a unique quality of spiritual attunement that is unique to you in this life.